And that shot should leave no doubt as to where we are. And as things... It's tough to stop. You're right, D.A. Thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Doncic, Jalen Brunson out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward position. And for Houston, the forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle.
You know, last season for the Rockets, not as strong as the season prior. 53 wins and 4th seed compared to 65 wins and the #1 seed in 2018. Still face the same fate in the playoffs, though. Not able to overcome the Warriors.
Now here's Brunson after Clint Capella's miss. Brunson with it. And there's the pass to Doncic. Lock at 6. From 11 feet away, that one falls. Clark for the Rockets, that was the 4th time in the last 5 years they've lost to the Warriors in the playoffs.
And it's easy to see why this team has become a bit obsessed with beating the Warriors. They've been unable to do it in 4 or 5 meetings. The team is still in a good spot to compete. I think they just need to tweak just a touch to maybe get over the hump.
Here's Brunson following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Over in the corner, Doncic. From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
The shot that time, not on target. And Houston the other way now. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brunson the pass to Doncic. Back to Brunson. Outside Hardaway. Here's Finney Smith. Fires top of the key. Rebounded by Tucker. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. And the jam by Harden.
I love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic feeling it out. That one, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Well, Eric Gordon is the kind of player that you absolutely do not go under on a screen. He'll pull up from deep.
Yeah, he's got great range, and you watch the former Hoosier shoot, and you see how much he uses his legs. Gordon's liable to take a shot from any distance in the gym. I mean, he's got that kind of range, and his form is very efficient, and his confidence is sky high.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 6 points for James Harden. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
Daniel House has checked in for the Rockets. Austin Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Barea to end the run, and it's blocked by Gordon. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. It's House outside, but they recover it. Capella, bucket is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 10. Pass to Doncic. Over Gordon. Dallas, no good that time either.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, with Dirk Nowitzki retiring last season after a remarkable 21 years with the Mavericks, they are starting afresh, a new era, hoping budding superstar Luka Doncic can carry that mantle, and I think he's off to a great start in doing so.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And you think of everything that Dirk Nowitzki has meant to the Mavericks. Clark, one team for his entire career.
An iconic Hall of Famer. You talk about 14 All-Star appearances and league MVP, 6th all-time in scoring. Most importantly, the franchise's first and only title in 2011.
Here's House. Count that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Doncic outside. Pulls up on the elbow. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Doncic. Over Gordon. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 6 points.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about...
It's all about not making mistakes.
And Greg, nowadays it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Clint Capella, Gerald Green out there with Rivers, and there's Gordon, and it's House in at the 4.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. They grabbed their own miss. Second shot opportunity. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Now out of Canada by way of Stanford University. 6'11", power forward Dwight Powell.
Boy, a high-energy guy is Powell, guys. He's a pogo stick and a rim runner. Very quick-footed. I think that makes him tough to tag slicing through the lane. His activity and agility really what separate him and get him minutes on the court.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Daniel House. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Gordon. Houston leading by 17. Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got his first points in this one.
Guys, that is concentration right there. Love how Green stayed in control and focused on the task at hand.
Runs in the pass to Porzingis. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Rivers. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
There's the three. They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Dallas, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And year 3, the best of Dorian Finney-Smith's career.
Yeah, you know, he upped his scoring rate, guys, and rebounding. He became more efficient and undrafted out of college, played his college ball at Florida, and he's made himself a nice home in the NBA.
And he gets it to go.
Timeout. Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. A lot of guys like to shoot off the dribble, but Clark, there are some that really are better at it, shooting off that catch in the NBA.
Yeah, and who do you have in mind, Kevin? I got a couple of names that I'm thinking about. What about you?
Well, I'm thinking Klay Thompson because that backcourt is so prolific, and he's been so great at that, and that's kind of been his trademark.
Yeah, it has been. Reddick would be another guy.
Yes, another good
that I think that would come to mind. And even though he's later in his career now, but Kyle Korver, one of the very best we've had in the league at shooting off the catch. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Brunson. Hardaway against Green. Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. That three off the mark. Rockets leading by 17. To the inside. Here's Westbrook. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Westbrook's got 6.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Drills the three-pointer. Porzingis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Green launches it from deep. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hardaway against Green. Hardaway, no good.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Tucker. 8 points for him.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
Curry passes to Porzingis. 56 seconds left here in the second. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Westbrook, no good. Mavericks trail by 16. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Passes it to Hardaway. And here's Brunson. No good on the triple. Left side, Westbrook. Dishes to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Love the attitude of Westbrook continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
And so it's the Houston Rockets holding a big 18-point lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Houston was looking great right away. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited... And that...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Luka Doncic's out there with Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the four-man position. Outside Hardaway. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. Rockets with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decade.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Doncic outside. Harden against Wright. That's tipped. Harden against Barea. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
The pass to Porzingis. Right against Harden. Pass to Powell. He kicks it to Barea. 6 to shoot. Outside, Porzingis buries it from three-point range. Porzingis has got 6.
You know, a big factor in today's modern NBA is the three-point shot and the way that spaces the floor. Porzingis' range, the key element for his team spacing.
Houston making a switch here. House is checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Kleba's checked in. Houston leading by 22. And Westbrook gets it to go. He's got 13.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Wright. No good off the back of the rim. The Rockets have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Tucker. Here's Westbrook. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Barea. Doncic against Gordon. Passes to Powell. And here is Wright. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From deep, Perea, good on the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D. And, well, whatever your feelings may be on the Rockets, you can't deny their offense works.
Yeah, it does work, really. I mean, I agree with you. 2nd in offensive rating last year, 4th in effective field goal percentage. This team knows how to produce points and be efficient in doing so, and they stay with their approach. They don't let teams take them off their game plan.
Wright dishes to Perea. Teardrop shot. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Rockets have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
I like how Gordon stays low to the ground, keeps that center of gravity anchored. Quick driving inside and excellent finishing at the basket.
Out to Doncic. And the pass to Kleba. Now Perea. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Dallas has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Wright, the pass to Doncic. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Yep, it counts. 8 points for Eric Gordon.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Here's Kleba. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Doncic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green comes in for Gordon, and it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Zingas, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for DeLon Wright. And it's Jalen Brunson in for J.J. Barea. And Doncic gets it to go.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Baseline try. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got 9 points. Now Brunson. With 4 seconds on the clock. Second chance shot. It's tipped. They get it back. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. He finishes with 9. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Tucker and Capella are up front. Rivers out there with Harden, and it's House in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled. You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
And the 3-ball is good.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. They need this. Brunson, good.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. James Harden with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Fast break points, the edge goes to them, and those quick buckets are easy money. I love to see that.
The 15-footer, and Dallas again with the bucket.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Kicks it to Capella. The pass to House. He dishes it to Rivers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Capella. Clark comes in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore's checked in for Danuel House. And it's Frazier in for James Harden.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
The first one falls. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Rivers. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Rockets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6 man for the rest of his career.
Jackson has the open look. The 17-footer goes down. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one. Rockets have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Shot by Frazier, no good. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Chandler with the steal. The drive. Oh!
Boy, when Green is attacking like this, guys, he's a fun player to watch. Just clear out of the way.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Marjanovic. The dish to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Kleba, another three for Dallas.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Back to Lee. Over McLemore. No good from Lee. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And Chandler, here we go. Here's Clark. Mavericks with the rebound. Outside Jackson. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.